We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Browns going up against the Chargers. With that, let's get out to San Diego. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 10 miles inland from the blue waters of the Pacific Ocean as we greet you from lovely San Diego, California. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the San Diego Chargers. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be in. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The starting lineup for the Chargers of San Diego. Who are we discussing out of this unit, Charles?
A big guy out of Arkansas. Their tight end, a 2nd-round pick, Hunter Henry. Many people had a 1st-round grade on him. Thought he's the best tight end coming out of the draft. Has the ability to get down the middle of the field, get into the seams, and knows how to find dead space against the defense and create plays.
And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. McKinnon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Let's go. 3, 9, 4. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
This is fielded at the 27. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
That's caught inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Jason Verrett may not have ideal size as a cornerback, but no one plays the ball better in the air than the guy I call Mighty Mouse.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And the back goes into motion. Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. One receiver left, that's Allen. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. All kinds of time. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. A group effort there, a bunch of Charger defenders there to make the stop. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the eye. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Following the field goal on is the punter, Drew Kaiser, to kick it off. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Pat McAfee now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this.
Watch him now, Barney. Let's go. 3-19.
And now here's a carry heading left. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Chargers a 1st down.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league. And we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. And I looked at him coming out of college. I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. 1 receiver left. That's Allen.
Let's go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. He'll get the football here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Browns defense stands tall. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Being chased out left. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll set up to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Allen alone to the right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Green 39. Green 39.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Watching now, Barney. Barney, let's go. Watching now, Barney. Barney. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding time. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 38 yards. And the Chargers are going to have a first down. Shotgun. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some space here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think that they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving. Second down following the run. Halfback sent in motion. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still 9 yards to go on third down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Here's Pat McAfee now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead. Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points. And to get a little more cushion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now let's go! Green, Detroit! Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Green, 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Let's take it inside his own 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And the Browns getting set to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
Third and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, it's Allen. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And Howland Sink was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Watch right, watch right. Watch right, watch right. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. 1 receiver left. That's Allen. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And Davis has it over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Josh Lambo now for the Charger field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Lambo will put this one through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme?
And I think the ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Browns a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to take another shot here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Let's go. Lucky 56. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. One receiver left. That's Allen. And the back goes into motion. They'll set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from Southern California.